Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Probability. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video. The given question is, why is tossing a coin considered to be a fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football game? So guys, let us analyze why tossing a coin is always considered in any of the game. It is not only in football game, it is in any of the game. So guys, let us look here to the definition of what we have. So if you look here, if you look here to the definition or what exactly tossing up a coin mean or what exactly happens with the tossing up a coin, we will be more clear. Now guys, if you look here, it is being said that it is being said that why? Because when we toss a coin, it has only two outcomes, either head or tail. So head and tail are equally likely outcome. A coin is always unbiased because it is not biased with any other third outcome. It is unbiased. If you toss a coin, either the chances of getting a head or tail is unpredictable. We cannot predict. So we can always depend on a coin. We very well know that. What we know that the probability here in this case of coin, we know that the probability of an event plus the probability of not an event is always 1. Now if you look into the case of this coin, the probability of getting an head, if the probability of chances of getting an head is if a coin is tossed, we cannot say that the person will get a head. That is, the chances of getting a head is 50% or 1/2, and similarly the chances of getting a tail is 50% or 1/2. If we toss a coin, we might get a head or we might end up in getting a tail. So if you look here, 1/2 plus 1/2, the chances are 50-50 because there are only two favorable outcomes. Out of these two, either see the if we go for head, the favorable outcome is 1. If we go for head, the favorable outcome is 1. Similarly, if we go for tail, the favorable outcome is also 1 because there is only one head and one tail. So the favorable outcome for head is 1, the favorable outcome for tail is 1. If we go for head, then the favorable outcome for head is 1 and for tail it is 0. So if that means if somebody goes for tail, it is 1 and for head it is 0. So that is unpredictable. We do not know if a toss of the coin we will get a head or tail. We do not know. So for that reason, we are considering 50% chances are there the person might the coin might end up in getting head or in tail. So if we add, we are getting 1. In other ways, we know that the probability of an event, in other words, what we know? In other words, we know that the probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. We know that the probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. So how it lies? The probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. It could be either 0 or it could be either 1 or in between. So it cannot be negative or it cannot be more than 1. So here, if 0 is the unpredictable event and 1 is the predictable event. For in this case, if we predict for a head, then if we know that okay, certainly the head is going to come, then we could have gone with 1, but we do not know whether we will get with 1 or we will get with tail. If a person is predicting for a head, then the certain or the chance of getting a head or tail is we do not know. So for that reason, the probability of tossing a coin lies in between. We can say it is neither head nor tail unless and until the outcome comes off. So for that reason, we can say that a coin, it has only two outcomes, either head or tail. So head and tail are equally likely outcome. A coin is always unbiased because there is no third thing that is going to happen. As such, the result of an individual toss is completely unpredictable. It cannot be predicted what is going to happen. So keeping all these things, keeping all these things, it is being used. A coin is being used for any of the game, whether it is a football game or whether it is a cricket game or any of the game. Hope guys you understood what I try to explain. This is what we should write down in the exam if we get this type of question. Guys, if you really understood, it's well and good, but still if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.